beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, All Things Fruitful. I missed you. Did you miss me? I'm happy to see you here today. For my newbies, here we talk about travel, cooking, parenting, and everything about Rufi. In my channel, you're going to have fun. Trust you me. We talk about a lot and we share a lot. Put on a notification bell and you can always get my premieres, and when I upload, you'll be the first one to get my videos. So if this is what you like, this is your type of video, comment below. Let me know. And my previous videos, let's interact in the comments. I always read your comments, even if it's not immediately, but I always read each and every comment and reply. So thank you for being active. If you're my family gang, if you're my tribe from 2020, I salute you and welcome. This is another new video. I've never done this type of video, but I figured out that I needed to do it. And sharing, Sitsa, my brother, is caring. So before I tell you what I have to show you today, you will forgive me because I have a lot here that I can't just keep them on my head. So I'll be looking and telling you what I have for you today. Wow. These are the lessons, my experience, my lessons. This has nothing to do with the world, anybody else, and forgive me if it triggers somebody. This has nothing to do with the world at large. My personal experience, my personal points. These are the 10 major lessons I learned hard way 2021. Chai, it was tough now. I thought 2020 was crazy. Hey, it's called the aftermath. The aftermath of 2020 was 2021. And big up to you who enjoyed your year. Big up to you who achieved your goals for 2021. I salute you. Period. I felt like 2021 was 10 years. A decade. It lasted 10 years in the wilderness, in the jungle, whatever. Hey, I learned how to eat manna and quails. Guys, I learned. So, my lesson number 1 is value people who value you. Hey, when people want to leave, let them go. Again, value people who values you. Please, kindly honor that request. Let them go. Let them go. Because when you hold on to people, to things, to situations that want to live your life, that want nothing to do with you, that have done and want to live, expired in your life, in your presence, kindly let it go, because it will hurt you more than letting it go. It's easy said than done, but I've learned it that way. Let it go, let them go, off they go. It's better for you. And mostly, it's also better for you and for them. Because if it's a person, they will know if they really needed you, they really wanted you in their life. If you are really important, they will go there, experience, and come back if the door is still open. If the door is still open. That means if the door is still open, if you still open that door, they'll come back. If they, that one. That is value yourself. Value yourself and value people who value you. The people who put you number 1, put them number 1. Kindly be that good. Avoid negative energy. Lesson number 2. Any type of negativity, either it's in your family, at your workplace, in your faith, if you believe in God, in your salvation, it's a personal journey. And socially, kindly, Humans, avoid negativity, and avoid negativity on social media. Social media. If something is triggering your mind, if something is driving you crazy, can you leave those pages? Can you just log off? Don't go there out insulting people. Eh? Don't go there arguing with people. Don't go there fighting. Eh? Don't go there fighting for people. You think you know them better. You think you know them better. Now you want to go there fight for people who don't even know you, that you're fighting for them. And this thing reflects bad energy to you. It triggers your own wounds and all that. Leave it. Not worth it. Sometimes, yes, you might want to go and defend yourself and defend a friend or a family or anything that they're being attacked, or somebody that you value, your role model, a celebrity you love so much, but hey, they don't know. They don't know you're doing it. You can pray for them. They don't know whether you're doing it. So what reflects back? It's your behavior, your character, your personality. I learned. African, I learned. Yeah? I learned very hard. Don't do it. There, come back when you're fresh. If you find the matter is off, don't revive it. Let it die. Just like that. Tip number 3, take a break. You don't need to explain yourself. 2021, I learned not to explain myself. Take a break. Take a personal break as often as you need it, as you want it. Even if it's at work, maybe you cannot function well and everything. I know some jobs are crazy. Being employed is crazy, and this 21st century, there are no jobs. So you're trying to hold on your job. You're trying to hold on your career, your what. But mind you, your mental health is important. Because if you're not okay, if you're going there to pour nonsense in that workplace, you're going to be demoted or sacked off. Okay? So ask for that leave. Ask for that permission. We need the coins. We need the paper. We need the dollars. We need the bag. We want to secure the bag. But the most important thing is to secure your health. The most important part of your life is to secure yourself. Yeah. Money can wait sometimes, eh? People can wait. Hey, life will still go around even if you're not there. Even if you die today, sorry to the dead, I'm not being rude here. But even if you leave this world, the world will go on. So can you learn how to take care of yourself and stay off? Stay off if you need to stay off. Break off if you need to break off. Take that leave. KKK. Tip number 4, be patient with yourself, your situation, people around you, and be disciplined. Patience is a virtue. Patience, it's also a blessing. I've learned to be patient with people, especially children, friends, family, and all that, and people around you generally, because you don't know what they're going through. I reflect on myself and I'm like, if some people were not patient with me 2021, I could not be here. They were too patient. So I learned how to be patient with people. Patient in your situation. Be patient in your growth. Be patient with the people you even don't know, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's happening in their lives. Sometimes they are telling you, sometimes they don't tell you. So be patient. Give them a chance to be who they are meant to be. Accept what they show you, and whatever they don't tell you, you just be patient. They will tell you at their own good time. And even if they don't tell you, you are not supposed to know. Be patient where you are in life. Be patient with yourself, because we don't just wake up in the morning and get a manual on table to guide us with a letter on our hands with a manual. This life, everybody is running their own pace. Everybody is running their own race. Today you might have a job, tomorrow you don't. Tomorrow your friend is doing better than you. Your family member is doing better than you, or you are doing better. Be patient. Be patient in your own timing, with your own goals, with your own dreams, with your own desires. Be patient with your own destiny, because we are all wired differently. We function differently. We have different categories of things that are happening in our lives. Some have families, some don't, some are single, some are not, some are married, some are not, and the list is long. So be patient with yourself, sweetie. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with people around you. If you have workers, if you have a family around you, be patient. Be patient. Be forgiving. Be patient. Yeah? Be patient. Very patient. Don't rush to things. Don't rush to conclusions. Don't take things personally. That's what I learned 2021, and it was tough. Social media, it's an experiment, and we are its lab rats. That's point number 5. It can be exhausting. It can be an incredible tool to catalyst of self-expression, connection, and creative inspiration. And it can be the demise of your existence if you're not careful. If you fall into the trap of comparing yourself with others, longing for things you don't have, don't wishing to be somebody else that you are not. Hey, social media. That's my point number 5. Social media can be exhausting. It can be a catalyst of your demise. It can be a good tool to socialize, to be creative, for creative inspiration. It is a tool, okay, to express yourself. If you want to be hard out there, to express yourself. It's a good tool for business too. Like social media is almost 98% a tool for business. It can be a good thing for you, and it can be your own demise. If you start comparing your life with people on social media, some you don't know them, some you know them, comparing your life or wanting things they have, you don't, it can be crazy. It can drive you nuts. It can be good. Just know how you use it. So social media, it's out there for everyone. The old, the young, the new, anybody. But how you use it, it's upon you. So be good on social media or stay off social media. It has destroyed lives. It has made lives. It has created lives, especially for influencers and all that. Yeah, for people, for marketing, it's a marketing tool. It is a good tool, but use it wisely. Use it for your own benefit anyway. Everything becomes easier when you stop caring what people think about you. I repeat, everything, Rufina, becomes easier when you stop caring what other people think about you. Because let's be honest, nobody cares. I've learned that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So why should you care? Nobody cares. Why should you care what other people think about you? Their thoughts are not important if they're not building your life. If you're not benefiting from their thoughts, why should you care? Learn how to uncare. Learn how to not care. I learned it the hard way. Do not care what other people think about you. As long as you are okay. As long as you are happy. As long as you are doing your thing. You are being a seed in this life. The way God created you to grow, and that's how you're growing. And that is what is important. Do not care what they think. You can listen. I didn't say you be rude. You can listen, but do you. Do what makes you happy. Good. Point number 7. I didn't have to record everything because it wasn't my best year. When people are sharing 2021, January, February, March, April, look, I did not share it because I did not have to. I did not share it because it wasn't my best year. Why should I go there and lie and pretend it was beautiful? It wasn't beautiful. It wasn't my year. But I was alive anyway. And I overcame it. I crossed over anyway. It's not by my power or might, but by the Spirit. God's mercy. God is sufficient. I crossed over. My family crossed over. We all crossed over, but by mercy. So I couldn't go out there sharing and showing how 2021 was amazing and all beautiful. And give me a break. Give me a break. A beggar. Give me a break. And when it's good, I will. Because I want to impact somebody out there. I did not want to give negativity. So forgive me for that not sharing. I did not share much in 2021 as I should as a content creator and all that. Yes, I kept too much for myself and too much for my life by myself. And I was okay. And it is okay. Okay? Forgive me. Point number 8. I became more self-aware. I discovered, I grew, I explored myself, my feelings, my emotions. Some things I thought I wanted or I needed, I discovered they are not of importance. Some people I thought, and I always thought they're supposed to be always there, to be there, but I discovered they are not of importance. Some situation I thought it was too much, it was too big, it was catastrophic. I discovered it wasn't. It was just a normal human being living day-to-day life. It was not phenomenal. What am I saying? I discovered I have feelings that I'm supposed to keep for myself and feelings I'm supposed to share. I discovered how to deal with my emotions, whether good or bad, because everybody who knows me, I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive human being. But this life, sometimes it can make you insensitive, and you sound insensitive. You look insensitive. Hey, back to your shell. Work on yourself. It was work, work on myself. So I discovered I had things I needed to feel the way I felt 2021 for me to understand how I felt and why I felt them. Why I get triggered by ABCD. My emotion. Why am I like this? Who am I? What am I doing with my life? Yeah, I was not born with the manual. I'm still discovering myself. So give me a break. Point number 9, and which is another lesson. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for support. It's okay to accept help. If you need help mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, if you have someone genuine, people genuine friends, genuine family members, kindly do not hesitate. I'm used to being independent. I'm used to just being by myself in the head. I'm used to running life by myself, by my own way, on my own terms and conditions. 2021, guys, I discovered I needed to ask for help. I needed help. I needed support. And guess what? The genuine ones came through. The loyal ones came through. And that's how I discovered that you don't have to keep quiet. You don't have to lie you're okay if you're not okay. Rufina, I'll take a break. I'll say I'm not okay. I will contact a friend. I will call for help. If I need counseling and all that, I will call for counseling. And if you're spiritual, you will pray, you will talk to God. If you have mentors that you look up to, women and men of God, you will talk to them. If you have somebody who is a role model and you respect them and you contact them and you can talk, you have access to them, kindly talk to them, ask them how they cope, how they do this, what can I do? It's good to get advice. It's good to get support. It's good to get help. The independent heads. Yeah, I learned it. It's okay to ask for help. It is not a form of weakness. Just the way I grew up knowing That's weakness. It's not a form of weakness. Trying to be strong and you're not strong and you're falling apart, that's weakness. Point number 10, which is my last lesson: show love. You may not know what others are going through when you walk outside your door. Show love, please. When you are talking to other people, show love kindly, because you don't know what somebody is going through. You don't know what that person is going through. Stop gossiping and tap and chat box. Sometimes sit and listen. That's also another way of showing love. Listen to them, even if you don't have a solution, even if you don't have an answer to them. They're not telling you so that you have answers for them. Just listening to them, it's a way of showing them love. Show them that everything will be all right, even if you don't know if it will be all right. If it's a child, if it's your partner, if it's your colleague, your neighbor, your parent, anybody, check on them. Call, check, text, check up on them. And this one, I big up to my good friends that kept on checking up on me, even if I go offline, like for 3 months. We are in the background checking up on each other. Those are what I call friends. Those are the people to keep closer to you. Although the theory says keep your friends close and your enemies closer, I don't want negative energy. I keep my friends closer. I keep the people who love me closer. Show love, show love, show love. Even if some people don't deserve your love, just show love. Love is free. Show love. Unless they are utterly rude, completely rude and violent or anything, those ones, leave them. They need more help. But show love to people. Don't walk with your wounds open. Just show love. Bonus tip, bonus lesson. This was a must. Human beings, I learned to say no. Family and friends, I learned to say no the hard way. No, I'm not doing it because I don't have time for it. I'll not take a task that I don't have time for it and it creates a rift between us. No, I'll not do this because it does not sit well in my head. No, I'll not do this because I cannot afford it. No, I'll not do this because it's impossible now. Look elsewhere. If I'm able, I will do it. Because I learned, without saying no, you just being open and just available and all that without boundaries, people take advantage of you. They just assume you always have it. They just, in your heads, assume you always have it. You always have time. You always be there for them. You can never lack. And they assume blindly that you always have it. Even if I give you a $5, it does not mean I have $10 in my account. I gave you $5 because you needed it and it was important and it was called for then. You needed it more than I do. It does not mean I don't want it. It does not mean I have more than enough. Sometimes I sacrifice to give it. Sometimes I sacrifice my time to give someone time and they think, oh, now you have all the time in the world to sit there and listen to nonsense. No. 2021, I learned to say no to my own children, to my own family, to my own friends, to my own situation, I learned to say no. Even in my own faith, I learned to say no. Why? Because sometimes, if you don't say no, you will be overwhelmed by everything and you cannot handle it. You go crazy, and that's what happened to me. I was bombarded by responsibilities and things and vows and situations. And mind you, when you need them, when you need those people, sometimes they're never there for you. When you need that thing, it's never there for you. It cannot take care of you. So I learned to say no. This situation is not mine. I'm out of fear. I take off. I learned it. I learned to say no. And I'm the happiest creature as we speak. Happiest woman as we speak. I cut off that was overwhelming me. I cut off situation. I cut off bills. I cut off people. I cut off, I cut off apps. I cut off whatever. Anything that will trigger my mental health. Anything that will trigger my emotions. Anything that will trigger my past. Where I am at stage 40 going ahead. I'm not there going back. So anything that will take me back in that 2021, it's gone. I've learned to go with my own pace and my own race. My own way. If I'm tired, I stand. I hold my hip. I take a breath. If I run, I feel like my backache is hurting me. I stand. I hold my waist and I breathe. So I take one at a time. I have learned to say no. Thank you, beautiful family. I hope you loved these lessons. You can take 1 or 2, 3 things, but at least you have learned something. I was happy to share this with you. I'm happy to share more when it comes to that time of sharing. Somebody out there wanted to hear this, was craving to hear this. And I hope and pray that this gets to her or him. Because this life can be hectic. This life can be something else if you're not careful. So thank you very much. I'll see you soon in my next one. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm happy for the growing number. Thank you very much. Have a very beautiful weekend. Love you.